Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, or whenever you're watching this video. My name is Kimberly, pronounced she, her, and welcome to This Is Like Yoga. This is our 15 minutes and under series where we have 15 minutes to get our groove on with our yoga sequence. So, what I'm offering is just suggestion. You are more than welcome to do something completely differently. Walk, run, read a bike, read a book, ride a bike. Let's try that for instance again. And also, if I offer a posture that doesn't feel good, don't do it. Please listen to your body. Please honor that process. You can take Shavasana, you can take child's pose, you can do a different posture altogether, whatever it's calling you. But no matter what, whether it's reading a book, whether it's following along with me, thank you for taking the time to take care of yourself. It's super important thing to do. So we have our 15 minutes, so let's dive right on in. So you notice we're back in the chair today, trying to get used to getting going back and forth, because I love both and I think both have absolute value. So I want you to see if you can find a way to get your feet flat on the ground, whether you're barefoot, whether you have shoes on. I want you to really feel the connection to the earth, especially during this time of transition as the winter solstice approaches and things can get very chaotic at the end of the year, beginning of the year, all the things that can sometimes be associated with it. Now's your chance to remember that you've got the earth beneath you for support. So feel that connection. Maybe eyes open, eyes closed, you have his choice. I want you to take a moment and feel that connection to the earth. There for us is a resource. You're more than welcome to keep your eyes closed if you would like. If you would like to open your eyes, gently fold them open. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward for a forward fold. From here, shake your head no and yes. You need to make sure you're letting go of all the tension so that your neck is just dripping down. And then gently rolling up one vertebrae at a time, making sure you're mindful of your breath. Arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Again, one more time. You head yes and no. Relaxing, breathing. If your hands reach the floor, feel free to take advantage of the fact that your hands are touching the ground. Use that to feel the earth beneath you as well. Gently. Woo. I made my nose get all stuffy, so if I sound a little stuffy, I apologize. All right, we're going to take our right foot, turn it perpendicular to your chair, parallel to the front of your chair, perpendicular to the side of the chair. Let's try that one again. And then we're going to stretch your back leg out. So we're going for warrior two here. It's pretty warrior two in our chair. So again, almost parallel to the back, to the side of your chair. Engaging your core, need a little support, feel free to grab onto your chair. Remember, support's not a bad thing. I want you to find it if you want to extend your arms for your warrior two by looking over your front arm. Keep that core engaged. And reach it back for a reverse warrior. And back up to our warrior two. We're going to reach for our extended side angle. So dropping your elbows to your side, reaching your arm up overhead, depending on your shoulder, you might be keeping your arm straight overhead, or reaching it all the way opposite of your extended leg. And come back up to your warrior two for a brief moment. And relax. Shake it out real quick. And we're going to do horse or goddess, depending on your depending on you, what you feel feels best with you. Same idea. Open both legs out wide. Right? If you're right there, great. If you're further than me, fantastic. In terms of what you need to do, listen to your body and decide where it is. Because some people have really open hips. So if you're going to goddess, taking the mudra, finger, thumb to finger. If you're going for horse, hand, hand, palm touch at heart center. Easy. And take a few quick moments to breathe while you're here. And what we're going to do from here, we're going to come forward, elbows on your shins, elbows on your thighs, if it feels good. Then you're going to drop your right shoulder for a stretch. If this feels horrible on your shoulders, don't do it. Then switch into your left. And right. And closing your legs, shaking it out. All right, other side. The left leg is your bent leg this time. Your right leg extends back. Again, your extended leg is almost parallel to your chair, and this foot is perpendicular to the side of the chair. So again, support if you need it, engage your core, lengthen your arms out if that is what's calling for you. Your head can look to the side or look over, either way. Reverse your warrior, coming back up and bringing your front arm back over, getting a nice side body stretch, making sure you're not collapsing in your right side body, which can happen because you're compressing it a little. Coming back up, warrior two. Take a minute and find it. Feel the strength of this posture. Warrior two. Warrior, what does that mean? It can have different solicitation, so be mindful. And then we're going to do our extended side angle. So reaching out, elbow to thigh, arm up over your head, or reaching up over your ear. And doing this posture too. There's some strength here. You're asking you to engage your two muscles, get a stretch. And then take a minute to honor and appreciate your body for what it allows you to do. Coming up to your warrior two. A moment. Shake it out. All right, this time we're going to do a little bit of a heart opener. So you've got choices. You can do, I'm going to give you choices before I can only do it. You can do baby back bend, heart shine. Fantastic. Cactus your arms. Gently lift your heart. Be mindful of your back. If you'd like to go further, when we go for it, on the back of your chair, lifting your heart, bringing your shoulder blades together. And it is deeper. So when we do heart openers, it can bring up different emotions back and feelings. I want you to take care of yourself and I want you to be mindful because we are going to do a couple of these back to back. There does be that chance to things spring up. So please take care of yourself. That is super important. So from here, we're going to go start with our forward fold and then we're going to come up into our back bend. So inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. You may need to adjust yourself in your chair as needed for these postures. Gently rolling up to the word of the head. So, yogi's choice, cactus your arms, heart shine, or we're going to reach up. So if you're going to go for the full kind of camel adaptation, reaching your arms back and around, putting on your chair, you might do something different. So shoulder blades are together, and you'll lift your chest. Whichever version you're doing, make sure you breathe. and coming up out of it. I'm going to take a few moments to breathe. Catch your breath. Just notice, make any note of observations, anything that came up for you. Again, holding anything with self-compassion, gentleness. All right, second step. Set yourself up, however works for you. Back to the side again. And then let your heart shine. And go to your depth too, right? It's everybody's different. And sitting up, just working and straightening your spine is also a great place to be. Protect your neck as you come up. Line up. And shake it out. Again, give yourself a few brief moments. Notice what's come up. Everything good. Next thing, I'm just going for our wrist. So, and put your hands underneath your legs. With your palms facing your legs and the tops of your hands facing down. And I can hyperextend, so I try really hard not to, but it sometimes happens. So we're just going to find a spot where you can keep your arms slightly straight. There's going to be a little button, right? We don't want to ever lock out or joint. So you can feel a little stretch on your wrist. And then we're going to flip this time our palms of our hands are facing down. And it's going to take a little bit of experimentation to figure out where that is for you. I'm going to stretch the other way. Again, don't ever want to walk out. Right then. Don't forget about some of those muscles that we use every day. All right, friends, this is where I will leave you for today. I hope that this was a session that helps you kind of get your self-care on for today. If you'd like to continue on with your self-care, by all means, please do. If this is the end of your self-care time for the moment, totally okay as well. I'm glad you joined me. Thank you for taking care of yourself. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share. Please follow me on social media. Links down below. Comment. I really truly mean it when I say please comment. I do want to hear from you. It does mean something to me to be able to engage with you because this is a community. I'm happy to be a part of it. And thank you so much for taking the time to honor yourself. And as we again get closer to the winter solstice, let's celebrate that transition, that season of transition from fall to winter. You don't have to. Just a recommendation. There's something about transitions and honoring them that can be sometimes kind of special. Anyway, I am again, once again, very, very thankful, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.